Hello beautiful people, Stazzy here. This is just a very quick video to show you the very best settings for increased visibility, increased visual quality, and increased FPS on Call of Duty Vanguard. Now these settings are ideal for those who want high FPS, but also don't want their game to look like absolute trash. Now I'm not going to waste time going into detail about each and every setting, because I want this video to be straight to the point, but if you do have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comment section below. Or feel free to pop into my Twitch live stream, ask me any questions while I'm live and I'll be happy to answer them. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. Okay, starting off with graphics display. Now, if there is a setting that I do not mention, just leave it as default. Display mode, full screen, borderless. Monitor, your main monitor that you game on, VSync, both menus off. Frame rate limit, custom. Gameplay custom frame rate limit at your monitor's refresh rate. 64 menu custom frame rate, minimized 30. Display gamma 2.2 if you play on a gaming monitor, otherwise 2.4 if you play on a TV. Focus mode off. Display adapter, obviously your graphics card, on-demand texture streaming, turn that off to help with packet boost. Graphics quality preset, obviously custom, render resolution 100. Texture resolution and texture filter, anisotropic, and particle quality level, leave those on high if you've got a decent graphics card. Otherwise, I will turn them all three of them down to medium if you have a lower end graphics card. I wouldn't go any lower than medium. Particle resolution low, bullet impact and spray, keep that on. Shader quality low, tessellation off. Level of detail, distance range long, nearby level of detail high, distant level of detail high. Clutter draw distance low, volumetric quality level low. Screen space shadows off, shadow map resolution medium. Sun shadows cascades off, cache sun shadows on, cache spot shadows on, spot cache size very low, spot shadow quality low, particle lighting low, ambient occlusion off. Screen space reflection low. NVIDIA DLSS, I keep that off. I don't use DLSS. However, this is an important one to help with visibility. So if you have this option available to you, turn this one on, Fidelity FX CAS. Go into the show more option and put the value at 0.9. You'll definitely see the difference. It helps the game look a lot sharper. Anti-aliasing, I use SMA T2X with the anti-aliasing quarterly level set to high. If you have a lower end graphics card, turn this down to medium. Filmic strength, put that down to 0. Depth of field off. VRAM usage target at 90%. Going into graphics gameplay. Field of view 105, it's what I've always used. I feel it's the best middle ground. ADS field of view affected. Camera movement least 50%. World motion blur and weapon motion blur off. NVIDIA reflex low latency on plus boost. That's everything for graphics quality. I'm going to quickly go into some controller settings for those of you who play in controller. Controller. Obviously set that to controller if you want to use your controller. Horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I use 6. ADS sensitivity multiplier, I use a 0.83. Going down to my aim response curve type, I use dynamic. If you've never used dynamic before, I would stick to standard. Controller vibration off. Weapon fire threshold off. Now down to your dead zones. For my left trigger input dead zone and my right trigger minimum input dead zone, I put 2. My left stick minimum input dead zone, I put 2. For my right stick minimum input dead zone, I put 4. I would go the lowest value before you actually start to get stick drift. So go into a private match, see how low you can go before your gun actually starts to move without you pressing or touching your right thumbstick. Going into gameplay now. Everything is default. With my target aim assist mode, I have this on Black Ops because I played a lot of Cold War. I don't know the difference between default and Black Ops. I just use Black Ops. If you don't find the difference between either of them, I would just stick to default. Everything else is default. Automatic tactical sprint, I have that on for my automatic sprint. It helps get around the map quicker. Sprint counts as reload, I leave this one on. Slide behavior, I would turn this on tap for those of you who like to sprint cancel. It helps with sprint canceling. What else we got? Yep, everything else remains default. So that's all for me. If you have any questions, as I said, feel free to pop them into the comment section below or pop into my live stream on Twitch. Ask me any questions and I'll be more than happy to answer those. Thank you guys. Have an awesome day. Peace out.